All Might, Hero Killer Stain, Kamino Incident Callback, and much more coming up on this review of My Hero Academia Chapter 326 titled Who Are You? Page by Page is a series where I go from page to page of a manga chapter and talk about it. And since I have officially caught up on My Hero Academia, I thought of starting this series with this manga. An obligatory spoiler warning if you're an anime only of My Hero Academia. Please close this video if you don't want to get spoiled. And before I start the video, if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like as it helps me get this video to reach out to more people. And if you like what you're seeing, do subscribe. I try to post at least one video every week, so hit that notification bell if you don't want to miss out on any videos. With that out of the way, here's page by page My Hero Academia Chapter 326. We start the chapter right from where we left off, with All Might traveling in his car during this heavy downpour. Someone asks him where he's going, which I'm guessing is either Endeavor or Hawks. He responds by saying that he's checking on the places with anti-hero supporters who refuse to evacuate. We get this sad flashback panel from chapter 309 when All Might told Inko that he would be accompanying Deku since even if he tried to stop him, Deku would go. Followed by this panel of Deku leaving All Might. I didn't notice this before in chapter 317, but the portrayal of the hands here come full circle when Ida grabs hold of Midoriya in chapter 321, and All Might finds Deku's mask in the area where class 1A students tried to take Deku back a couple of chapters ago. You can still see the eyes made by Todoroki in the background, suggesting that it wasn't too long after they retrieved him. You even see his statue in the background amidst the fallen buildings. We even get a closer look at the statue in the next page. It still has the board with the sign, "I am not here," mocking All Might's iconic dialogue of "I am here." Actually, this isn't the first time we see this statue. It was in focus back in chapter 300 as well. All Might starts talking with the statue as if he is telling himself that he could do nothing when his students were struggling and that he is dragging them all down now. We even get another flashback panel of when Aizawa told him to live and stay with them, as many people are able to live in peace because of that. And surprise surprise, we see Hero Killer Stain in the next page, pointing his sword at All Might. He thinks Toshinori was trying to demean All Might. It's funny since Stain actually doesn't know All Might's true form because he was in jail during the time All Might had his fight with All For One. It's also so refreshing to see Stain back again. I have missed his character and it's been a long time since we last saw him in the manga pages. Probably around 150 chapters, I'd assume. All Might tells that Stain never went after him while he was still on the active duty, and he didn't expect their eventual meeting to be like this. I think Stain never went after All Might because he wanted All Might to come to him for the eventual punishment. Since he idolized All Might as a true hero, he would never go after All Might of all people. Stain tells Toshinori to take back whatever he said. Toshinori later reveals himself as All Might, adding that he wouldn't have figured it out anyway looking at his current condition. Stain obviously refuses to believe it since, to be fair, he was in jail during that time, which All Might understands as well. So he temporarily transforms into a buffed up All Might. For a few seconds obviously, since he can no longer hold that form for more than that. He then asks Stain if he is gonna kill him, to which Stain responds no. He still doesn't believe that he is All Might. And I love this panel of Stain looking straight at All Might with those big eyes. He calls All Might a fake, to which Toshinori agrees since he thinks that he has been pretty much useless for a long time, unable to do anything. He couldn't stand that feeling, which is fair since he was working non-stop during his hero days. To have this thing suddenly taken away from you must be very frustrating. He continues by saying that he wanted to make the world a peaceful place. Mind you, this was before he got the one-for-all powers, when he was quirkless. While he did establish peace for some time during his hero days, he reached the end of it, and the current state of society is the result of it. At least that's what All Might believes. He adds that he wasn't able to protect the students that he promised he would, the student being Deku here. We see another flashback panel of previous chapter, which is the thoughts of All Might here. He asks himself how he ended up like this, going farther and farther away from the hero that he once was. Stain jumps towards All Might as if he is about to attack. Now, this panel looks concerning since I'm sure Stain isn't gonna kill All Might right there, but this panel of All Might looking depressed and ready to face death in this moment looks very sad. Like, you don't see any sort of emotion on his face. This is really concerning for his character. Stain grabs All Might behind one of the eye structures created by Todoroki. You see a person approaching the statue and removing the plate from it. Stain grabs All Might's head and shows him how the lady uses her quirk and removes the sign from the statue. He says that she comes every day to clean the statue from the anti-hero civilian vandalism. All Might wonders who she is. We understand it when we get a closer look at her. She was the last person that All Might saved way back in Kamino District arc, when All Might was facing against All For One. She was stuck in the debris of the buildings and All Might saved her. This is another subtle callback from the previous arc. Horikoshi Sensei is going strong with the subtle civilian arc from the previous arcs. Also, wait a minute, how does Stain know about this? If he was in jail, he shouldn't know about this lady that All Might saved back in Kamino. At the time he was fairly in his current form, so Stain does know that this guy is All Might. Interesting. In the next page we see Stain go on saying that All Might always kept a smile on his face and set out to protect people. It had nothing to do with his quirk. It's a bit weird to hear Stain, a serial killer, give pep talk to All Might, one of the best heroes. But hey, I don't mind. Stain continues saying that the cinders of fire that he left continued to burn within others who followed his path, and now collectively they are forming a great fire in order to face the enemies. I like this panel of the lady cleaning the statue surrounded by all the 1A students, but I would have preferred adding other class students as well. It's not just 1A that is fighting. You see All Might almost shed it when the lady says that she believes in him. Stain continues saying that a hero only exists for the sake of others, but if a god has fallen from grace and gained the heart of a weak man and stops. All Might quickly realizes that Stain knew all along who he really was. Stain, being Stain, says that he doesn't know who Toshinori was, but if he is a true hero, then he would use this information from Tartarus, and throws a piece of paper with a knife at his feet, and continues in the next page by telling All Might to come and end Stain, a man who had murdered 40 heroes. Really like the sudden shift in the tone, reminding us who Stain actually is. He ends by saying that everything is done for the sake of a just society and leaves. The rain finally stops in the last panels of this chapter. It could be implying the change of hearts of All Might, going from a depressed person to getting back to his duties as a hero. And the chapter ends. Stain has always been a weird character to understand. Even though we know his motives and what all he has done to achieve them, we never truly understand him. Like in this chapter, he's in a way motivating All Might, which I still find a bit weird. Like hearing it from a person you know is one thing, but hearing it from a serial killer is another. Though I would assume the impact would have been more had All Might heard those words from Stain. Anyway, I'm hyped for this matchup of All Might versus Stain. Don't know what Toshinori would be able to do in this case, but I hope he doesn't end up dying. It would be very sad if he did. Also, the new information on Tartarus, I wonder what that is. And will All Might go back to UA first to give it, or head straight to Stain? I guess we will know in the next chapter. I've been waiting for this chapter for a long while, and it delivered very well. My personal rating for this chapter would be a 9 out of 10. What are your thoughts on this chapter? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have reached this point in the video, thank you, I really appreciate it. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.